Hello one for another project video. So we've been going back and forth on projects this week. Originally I want to do a Simacron project, but our build sucks for that. So we're gonna do one of the ones we did back 3 leagues ago, I believe it was. Since we have it back on the map device, so why not take advantage of it? And referring to the good old Legion farming project. I think I did 2 of these in one league with the Rusted, I did the Winged, I think I did the Gilded in the past. But this time we're going to take advantage of the Watchstones. We're sort of using some of the same strategy that Grimro did. He did the 3 Marikith and 1 of these Watchstones for the actual Legion encounter. So, change it up a little bit since Grimro did it. I'm curious to see in this area, we still kept the 3. The other 2 don't matter, we put them, everything else is bad. So we're taking the full Legion for the Sergeants. More time to break the stasis since our build's not the best at clearing. And the includes the General. So we're using, Marikith, the 2 Marikith ones like Grimro, and then the additional Legion encounter. I bought enough to get through 40 of the maps. Bought 2 16s and 2 4s. And then we also are going to try, instead of using the 3 Marikiths or 2 Marikiths, 1 Templar, we're going to try doing the timeless emblems have a 0.1% chance of dropping emblems instead of splinters. We're going to try it. I don't know if it's going to be worth the money or not. We might see, 3 or 4 of them maybe at the most dropping all these maps. But if we can at least get a yellow one to drop, that pays pretty much for the thing. So we'll see. And then pretty much we're going to be doing a total of 1 Legion from here. You're going to have another Legion through the Scarabs. Then we're going to have another Legion through this map device. So we're going to be guaranteeing 3 to 4 Legions per map. 3 guaranteed, 4th if the map spawns a 4th Legion. Which could be interesting. We're going to do them all on park maps. I had over 60 park maps sitting here from throughout the leagues. I never ran park maps. And I probably re-rolled them just to whatever I can that didn't have like reflag, temp chain, anything like that. We just rolled. And these are the chaos for the map device. So all in all, for this we're only gonna count the timeless emblems. That's it. Splinters, emblems, only thing we're counting. We're not gonna count the drops and all that. Because if you count all that stuff in, you'll make your money back without a problem. And just counting this, it'll be interesting to see if Legion is worth just looking at this part alone. Not the other drops. If you add the other drops, everyone knows Legion's worth it. If you would just do emblems, let's just see how much emblems we can get. So for the 40 Gilded Scarabs, I bought them in bulk for 13 chaos each. They average between 13 to 15. The Legion Watchstones, they come out to be at 47, is what I bought them for. They sell for 50 to 55 easily. And I did buy 2 of the 16 uses one, which is about 4 of these together. And I bought them for about the same price, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. But I just did 47 as an average for 10 runs, because so pretty much it comes out to be about 470 chaos altogether. And then the Xana is about 6 chaos per run, so it's about a little over 1200 chaos we gotta make, which is about, today's ratio is 145. So you gotta make about 8.5x just on the Legion part alone, which pretty much we have to get a lot of yellow and green to make up for it. These are not worth anything. It's all about these 2 pretty much. These are, because I think it's like 10 chaos, 15. Then it's like 0.5x and like almost an x. And if we get bulk, we can dump them for an x pretty easily on TFT. But let's see, we should be able to get, I'm hoping, 8 or 9 of these and everything else is free. If we counted everything, I would include the maps in the price, but it's not worth it to this point. And then these 240 won't matter. Let's take this, take 10, take 5 maps. Let's take 10 maps at a time.
When I'm ready and not before.
So yeah, we're just going to put the 10 in here, just run them quickly. We're not going to use this stuff. You probably could, but we're just going to leave it out. And let's see. We just got to make sure we number the... Where's it at? Yeah, the Legion have how many of these left? Do not screw up. That's one thing I am very worried about. We're probably going to screw up about a couple times, but we'll see. So I probably should break them in 4, so every number. This is probably a smart way of doing it. So we'll do the first map together, and I'll cut it, and then we'll do the results at the end. So we have one boss already. So we have 2 bosses in this one. And you can tell if there's a boss also by looking at the Legion monolith. If you see like these little emblems right here coming out from the sides, that tells you where the bosses are located. So we definitely can break the full Legions. We got the crap one, we got Bao and the white one. We can alter this in our map. We'll probably run that later, after we finish the map. Because if you count like all the drops and stuff like that, you'll make your money. Second Legion. Trying to take advantage of Headhunter here, so we're just trying to go quick. And we're always going to have bosses guaranteed. Just where they locate is I should pay attention to. Straight back. But we have plenty of time to break these with taking that extra point. The problem is when if you get Headhunter, sucks with Smoke Mine. Grab these quickly. So we already lost the Headhunter buffs. But yeah, I'll do like Expedition. I'll do the Xana after we finish this map. And we're gonna use Awakening Sections. We're just gonna throw 3 on whatever we get from it. That's what we'll just take. So there should be one more Legion somewhere. Who is it, Rog? I actually don't care about enough to it. So yeah, with the stasis on, I'm pretty sure any build can clear out full Legions pretty well. Because how long they last is pretty easy. And the last emblem should be, there it is. So we only got 3 on this map. So we'll see if the extra investment's worth it. I think Rusted would technically probably still give you... Because Rusted Scarabs, you can buy those in bulk for like 2 Chaos, 2.5. You probably would have a better shot. Making more money, probably. But we decided just to go with the extra just to see what happens. I hope boss is dead, I can't see. So So that's the full map is done. Let's see how the first map was. And it did. Okay. Don't know how the bottom one there survived.
When I'm ready and not before.
But yeah, this map, at least it's small, so at least looting's quick enough. I think that's... Don't mess with this one. So I think that's it. No. So the only thing about doing this is that hope you didn't miss anything. Well, that's it for that map. I mean, it's not bad for the first map. We got 31. We got 31 Mariketh. That's actually pretty good. 22. Yeah, 43. We're going to see a lot of these in the white ones. 37, yeah. I mean, that's not bad, though. 31 of these per map would actually be pretty nice. But it's not bad at all. So I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to run the other 39 of these we have left. And then I'll be right back with the results. So I'll see everyone in a couple seconds. Okay, so we finally finished all 40 maps. It took a lot longer than I thought, doing all the lead mechanics and all that stuff, and doing 3 to 4 legions per map with a build that's not quick. It does take time. So one thing I'll talk about before I show the results is we did make some changes after the 20th run. I did change the watchstones around because the one we were using before, the emblems have like a 0.1% chance to drop as full emblems, is horrible. After 20 runs, we had one emblem drop as a full, and it was a white one. So after 20 runs, I dumped the watchstone, and I bought the Templar watchstone, which I was considering in the beginning. So we were using 2 Marikeths and 1 Templar. This is definitely a much better setup because Templars do sell well, and 2 Mariketh is definitely plenty. Out of every map, I was getting about two Marikeths pretty much guaranteed. So 3 is definitely overkill. I would say definitely do 2 and 1. If you're not using the Legion unique watchstones, you can definitely do 2 and 2. Or if you want to just throw in the chance of the many emblems, you can do 2, 1, 1. But I think 2 and 2 would be the best split. And if you have the unique watchstones, just do 2 and 1. It's definitely a much better outcome, and it's definitely worth it. So, let's go over the results. So, we didn't get too much, actually. I mean, the Templar one was a lot lower because it did make the switch halfway through. If we started with the Templar one, we probably had like around 6 or 7 Templars, and we would have made a lot more money. But we got 11 Mariketh, 4.5 Templars, 8, almost 9 Vowels, 4 orange, and almost 11 white, one of them being the full one. So pretty much that's what it was, like almost 10 real ones. But pretty much, so pretty much this price is not bulk, it's not TFT, this is just, you know, open the trade, whatever amount it said, you know, 9 chaos, I put 9. You know, for bulk, if you looked at these prices different, like say this one, you know, 0.7 is a singles, but if you have 10 of them, you know, 125 chaos. That's like 50 more chaos per one. That's like another, what, 369, another 3x free money. So it's pretty much a lot of extra money in bulk. I'll probably go TFT to dump all this, but pretty much like 90 chaos on the white, 99 on orange, 120 on red, 332 chaos on green because they go for 87 each. And yellow, I just put at 102. It's 0.7 right now, with the exalt ratio still being 145. So all in all, it's like 1700 chaos, and which is about 12.3x. Like a little bit more, but 12.3 is more realistic. Get 12.3 back. Nope. Oh, actually, look at that. Actually, it's like 12.27, whatever. So we pretty much spent the, you know, the 8.4. This is only counting, remember, the Watchstones, the Xana map device, and the Scarabs. That's it. We're not counting the actual maps or anything like that. We're not including the drops and all that kind of stuff, like maps brought back, all the breaches, the scares we got back from this, currencies, like and all the incubators I haven't used yet. We're just only counting just the emblems alone. That's it. Nothing else. So we made only about 3.7x or 3.8x, give or take. Is that good for the amount of time it took? No, if you look at it only in this route. Now, if you add, you know, everything else I got, you're probably looking at easy over 10x profit from doing this. If we made the, you know, the correct watchstone since the beginning, we probably would have, like, you know, maybe this number would have been, you know, 7. Like an extra 3 more emblems, and that would have given us, you know, an extra 2x. So it definitely makes a big difference in the watchstones you use. I recommend just doing the 2-in-1. It's definitely, like, when I switched over to this, we got 2 emblems pretty quick. But pretty much just wanted to show the emblem from this. You know, we got a lot of maps for staying, you know, out of the tower. What I started with, we're already back at the 39. So you definitely get a lot of maps back. You know, you get unique still. We got a Cortex even. That's why I didn't really Gladness sort of count this, because that would have thrown numbers off of the 3.2x. But, you know, we got a Cortex maps. We got, you know, Twisted Memory maps. Like, that's why I didn't really want to count those kind of things and count just the emblems. Just so you can personally see, you know, is the Legion alone. Like, we had, you know, the Elder map. We had a bunch of Shaper maps drop. Bunch of 21 gems. I think that's pretty much it. Stack decks that gave a Fiend. Like, that would have thrown everything off if we did that. You know, a Fiend I got from this. We got a Nurse from this. So we definitely did get a lot of stuff, you know. A lot of essences. Scarabs. There might be some in there. I don't know. Divination, I think the ones we talked about was the biggest ones. And like incubators, I think I popped all mine. No, I still have a 6-link incubator on here. I think that was the last one. Yeah. So like there's still another 6-link. I have another 6-link incubator in here somewhere still, I believe. I might have used it then. But you get a lot of incubators from this. So I would recommend using incubators if you get them. But it was quick. It's easy to do. It's something fun I used to do back in the day. If we had emblematic on the Atlas, this would have been a lot more profitable for that 1%. It does work really well, but without it, emblem's fun. Legion's fun. It's cheap. If you're building clear full Legions, it's definitely worth it. And I would say I recommend go with the Gilded Rusted Scarab, because getting both generals on pretty much 6 to 8 generals per map is a lot of scarabs if you add up, or splinters, because each one drops usually on 7. So it's 14, 28, 38. That's like 42 free splinters per map, guaranteed. And if you think about doing 40 of those, that adds up pretty quick. That's where a lot of the yellow ones came from, is from the bosses. So if I was going to ever do this, I would recommend only, where you at? Only use Gilded, or if you want to go big, you know, do a bunch of Winged. Winged makes you a lot of money. But Gilded for sure is the lowest I would go. I tried one of these. It's not that best. So I definitely would go with the Gilded, just to have both generals. So that's pretty much it. End of that. I'm going to finish out the regions, kill Osiris, run some expedition, and I'm going to dump this build. And then we're going to start doing our Simacrum farming with no idea what build, but not this one. But overall, like the video, and I'll see everyone on the next one.